waiting.
They are? Oh, snap.
Excellent connection. I assume we're live.
We'll be soon, hopefully. There we go.
That looks right.
That looks pretty good. Pretty good. That was more of a than anything else.
True.
Hey, people. I guess I can turn this off so you don't have to watch yourself move.
Yeah, I hate seeing it over there. You know how I am. Oh, I can hear it now even. Oh, don't like that.
Ah, there it is. Haha. Had to get rid of that.
Good.
Hey, what's up, 48?
Hello.
My goodness.
This cat. This
Like
cat.
a wrecking ball.
Let me cover her butthole area for you guys
Oh, my
there.
goodness.
Yeah.
Yep, welcome to Friday.
Yeah,
That's
welcome
right.
to Friday, indeed.
Hey, folks, how's it going? Adorable as always, says Beth.
Happy.
She's talking about you.
Oh, I thought I was talking about Katie. Happy Friday. Friday.
Yeah, it's
Thank
one of
you,
those.
Beth. Yes. Yes.
So that's good. I like a Friday.
Who doesn't?
I feel like
Well, I mean, people who work on the weekend, like retail and stuff, but weekends don't really matter as much.
Yeah, it's true.
People, waiters, things like that.
You need to move your Coke. She's going to jump over there and destroy things.
That's a good call.
Yeah. She's already, she's looking. Nope. There.
Yeah,
Nope.
she's like,
Nope.
oh, thank you, you moved it, so now I
Perfect.
can jump on your desk.
Yeah, you got to have that.
David, you missed Katie's butt, and you missed Beth complimenting me. She's so nice.
Yep.
And then...
That's pretty much it.
Yeah,
That's all we got. I feel like I've been on like camera all day today.
Yeah, you have.
I had office hours with students. I had a Zoom meeting with a very exciting committee at the school.
I've never had a Zoom meeting.
Well,
ever.
You're not in the sort of like...
I'm not in a field that needs a computer.
Yeah.
Not really.
No, you've been on the DC Pen Crew meeting.
I mean,
that was a Zoom.
Yes, but it was just a suggested asked thing. I mean, it wasn't a meeting, like something that's work,
Yeah.
We do have a nautical theme.
We kind of do. How about that? We got a compass. We got
Anchors?
Yeah, anchors away. That's a fun dress. I haven't seen that in a while. I like it.
I didn't... most of the things you see, I just didn't fit in for a long time.
Yeah.
So,
Well,
it's like all new, but they're super old, actually.
I mean, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Sounds good. Yeah. What's up, pin people? Hey, Nomad, Becky. She's loving her new medium sig.
Oh, good. Yes, that's right. You got an extra nib on the side. That's right.
Yeah, you got one of she got one of the pink and blue ones, right?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yep.
She
has a pretty one, yeah.
I've seen some pictures of those and they look cool.
They are. They're super pretty. I do like it. And that's the 46. Wasn't it the 46
Yeah.
this time? Yeah.
Sorry, Kat. I had to move your butt so I could get on the interwebs.
Super pretty.
See if I can find this thing that we're talking about. Stalking about.
Talking about.
In the stock room? Black, blue, violet? Is that it?
Nope.
Matte charcoal and cream. It's not up here anymore.
It's the
Blue pink. There it is.
Hello, Claire.
This is the thing we were talking about. Say model 46. Looks like it sold out. So you can't have one now, but maybe there'll be another one. You never know.
Sign up. You can sign up for the email when available.
Yep. So that's pretty cool. I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Neat. Neat-o. Hello.
Yeah, the 45L just went up, I guess.
Did you guys get your new washi? No, I haven't gotten my washi. Have you gotten your washi, Beth? Because I don't think mine's even shipped yet.
Yeah.
We ordered it last Friday. I do wish it was here now. I want it. I did, though, get my coffee cup.
Yeah.
Which I used today. I posted it on Instagram. It is my very dignified Birds coffee cup. This is also from Shop Shoal. It's a patoo.
Yep.
And a booby. Right
They're
there.
animals. There are animals, also known as kids outside screaming.
Yeah. This is a good coffee mug to have for my Zoom meetings.
Did you get the bigger one?
Yeah, I got the 15 ounce.
Yeah.
It's a big old cup. That's how I roll.
Yeah, Beth has not shipped as well.
Yeah.
Look, I'm much more forgiving on shipping than you are. If it's a small
it's not a big deal. It's
maker,
fine.
I'm totally okay. I'll wait a couple weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was surprised the cup shipped, actually.
Yeah.
That was one of them that was going to, it's printed in a different place or something, and so it was going to take longer, but shipped first. So, you ordered your first Edison today. Oh, that's cool.
Oh.
I don't have any of those yet.
I have one. It's at work, though.
You have an Edison?
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
I was gifted it.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. Becky was very happy with her bat mug. Oh, you got a bat mug, huh? Very nice.
When will you review the M? Is that a 4?
Where? See, 45L. Loving my sig. Hello.
Keep going down. Keep going.
Happy Friday.
There.
Oh, the M1005. Oh, hey.
Which one's the M1005?
I don't have an M1005. I have the M1000.
1000.
The 5 just means it's silver hardware.
Yeah. Did you not do a review on it?
I don't think I ever have. So yeah, I keep forgetting to do that because it's back here. I've been doing a bunch of like paper testing stuff over time, and it's in my testing paper kit.
It's one of those things that it's one of those pens that you don't even think to review because you've had it. And you got it secondhand, right? You got a really good price on it.
At least secondhand.
Yeah.
Maybe more. I don't know. I forget what I even paid for it. Who knows? Let's see. I started when you. Oh,
Carol.
Just posted the same thing again. Cool. Eventually, not right now. Maybe I don't know. Maybe I'll do it next week. That'd be kind of fun. I haven't done any of those Pelikans. I also need to do. I've got another pen I want to do this week too. So, yeah, maybe this week. We'll see how it goes. Second high end pen for you is just first was an M205 Star Ruby. What'd you get, Nancy?
I have that one.
Nocturne. Oh, nice.
This one.
Yeah, there you go.
I got that one as well. Give me a sparkle. I have to have it.
Everybody loves that dress. Says Becky.
Thanks. I feel like it's just the top, and it makes me feel, like look like I'm fit. Like I don't know. I feel like I
really.
Yeah.
Flexing the guns. Yeah. Have you got Pelikan Moonstone? I do have Pelikan Moonstone.
You got a sample, right, from somebody?
Yeah, somebody sent me a sample, which was very cool. And I actually have that in a pen that's not in here. I put it in my cement Twisby, which is in the other room because I was using it last night.
Becky, I don't remember the model names. It's one that has the cigar or like the rounded edges,
and
it's a red one. Becky was asking which Edison I have, but it's at work. I can't really show it, but I forget the names of all of them. It's not the Menlo. What's the
Beaumont? Is it pointy?
Yeah, it's like the rounded sort of.
Probably a Beaumont, but I don't know. I don't think I've ever seen it. Or if I did, I didn't note it. I don't know.
Yeah, the 205 or the 200 would be a good size for your small hands.
Yeah, best as your shoulders look good.
Thank you.
Pearl? No. Is it called the Perla or something like that? I think that's a thing. No, I think it's probably a Beaumont.
Which one's the Collier?
Oh, it could be a Collier. One of those is pointy.
It's French.
One
and
of
how
the...
it looks.
Can you show it now? I mean, it's not very impressive looking, man.
It's black.
Oh.
Nose cut as a pumpkin. I can hear him.
There you go. That's the M1000 right there. I guess I could do this, make it bigger.
Show that big nib.
Yeah, it's got a huge nib on it. That's for sure.
Soft nib for sure.
Yeah. So that's the M1000.
I mean, that's a beautiful two-tone nib.
They have a really pretty nib. Mine actually is like, it looks old. Like a lot of times you see these nibs and they're super shiny and like buffed, and mine is kind of like it's not really matte, but it's not as shiny as. Cloth. Yeah, I just haven't done that. It'll get all inky.
We clean it off next time. Do a little polishing cloth. That usually will.
Yeah.
Get it right back.
But yeah, there you go. Big old nib. I mean, it's thumb-sized nib. There you go.
Yeah.
Pearlette's the model. Yeah, Pearlette's the thing. Yeah. There you go. Yeah, I'll do a little review for it. I mean, I just haven't done it yet. I'll leave it over here so I'll remember maybe.
The only negative I can say about that one is that it has gold hardware. But I'll forgive you this time.
You know, the gold and black I think looks pretty classy.
It is it's classy.
And I really like the big crown on it, on the finial. I think that's pretty awesome. The clip is nice.
I love the clip. I mean, the branding of it with the Pelikan. I love birds. I love the Pelikan bill. Yeah, it's pretty nice. Cute. And the two-tone nib gets me.
Soft writing feel with the M1000 is standout awesome. I think it's actually kind of divisive. I think a lot of people don't love the way it feels, but
they like the size of it, but then they don't want the nib to be as soft as it is. So that's what I hear for certain people.
Well, Pelikans are already very wide and wet, And so if you make a wide, wet nib, also soft.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, that's the wrong thing. That's what I want. Then
Ooh, that sound.
it did make a bit of a noise, huh? It does have
Definitely bounce.
has a lot of bounce to it. I wouldn't say it's flexible exactly, but it's pretty bouncy for sure. So yeah. And actually, I was surprised this started up. I probably haven't written with it in 2 weeks.
Oh, really?
Well,
What ink is that?
something like that. This is Diamine Skull and Roses.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I have this as my sheeny.
Yeah, it's definitely sheeny.
Not picking
You
it
can't
up
see
in
it on
here.
that, but knowing what it is, it's a sheen.
Yeah, this paper kind of ate the
It the
sheen.
That happens sometimes.
Yeah,
especially more absorbent paper.
This paper is pretty absorbent.
Then that's why.
It actually bled through just a tiny bit.
Yeah.
This paper is actually really absorbent. So
Come on.
it's not really an awesome fountain pen paper. It's pretty good, and I use it, but it's not.
There you go.
Not that
Scrag
bad.
says hello, and she says she just had some breakfast/dinner, some dinner.
Yeah, she finally had some dinner.
Yeah.
She's not good at eating, so we were surprised.
She's better with this food than the other, but
yeah. But yeah, it's a good writer. I mean, I like it a lot. It's not for everything. Like,
no.
you got to pay attention to your paper when you're using a nib that's this big and wet. But it's good. Yep. You're welcome for the writing sample. No problem. Nice sailor. You should get a nail polish to match, says Becky.
Oh, well. Speaking of.
Oh. It only has that one. I thought they were all up there.
Uh-oh.
I thought I opened all of them up already. Wow.
I guess not.
I did not. Cool. So, you want to talk about that?
Sure.
Okay.
So everyone knows my love of Sailor, of course, and I was gifted one of my top pens, which is sitting right over here if you want to show it.
Well, I can't do all of that at once.
Oh. Well, it's the Vega and Altair, which is a Bung Box exclusive. It has the, it's the 1911 standard size. And it has rodden ends on it. And it's just so pretty. I love it. It's white. That's sort of translucent with really strong blue shimmer. You can't really see the blue shimmer throughout it, but it's in there, trust me.
You can see a little bit of it, I think.
And it has the ruthenium trim on it. There's I don't know how many was sold. You know how Bung Box sort of is. They have 50 or whatever, and magically you can get one. Anyway, I was gifted this one. I love the pen. And I review, some of you may or may not know, I have a nail polish blog that I've had for many, many years. How many years now? I don't even know.
I don't know, quite a long
But a long time. And so I work with a brand known as Noodles Nail Polish, and I've worked with her for years as well. And I said, hey, would you make a custom nail polish for me? And so I took lots of pictures for her, and she made a polish based on the rodden ends. It has the blue shimmer in there. So this is Vega and Altair. That will be available in the Noodles Nail Polish shop on August 31st at, let me see, it's at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and it will be $9.50 for it. So I'm not associated with this. I just asked her to, I gained nothing monetarily besides she sent it to me and made me a custom nail polish. So yeah, it really goes nicely. It has glitter, it has flakes in it that sort of have they're not real abalone shells, but they have things in nail polish that you can sort of get that color shift and the shimmer to it as well. So it will be available on the 31st. If you or somebody you know enjoys pens and or nail polish, they can pick this up at noodlesnailpolish.com.
Nice spot.
Thanks.
Unfortunately, not a sponsor.
No, not a sponsor.
Except if Audrey's nail polish has it.
Yeah, exactly.
I can't get my hands on the pen, but I'll be happy with the polish. There you go, Becky.
Aw, thanks, Becky.
What'd you buy? You bought something?
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. I said chat was chatty Jay. I went wrong to...
So, yeah, I don't have a link. It's just a regular... Yeah, if you want to look up Noodles Nail Polish. It will be up on the 31st. Sometimes she'll have links up beforehand. I'm not 100% sure, but if you go on there, you'll be able to see lots of my swatches on on the website as well. Oh, thank you, Claire. Oh, and Mike. So that's the link, and it'll be up there. She ships super fast, so you won't have the week-long wait because she likes to get things out as soon as possible.
Yep. Yep. Oops, you're late. That's all right, Rick.
Oh, yeah.
Hi, Mike. Can I get your 2 cents? Probably. I just picked up a few packs of Mont Blanc Old Jetame Love Letter.
And cartridges?
And cartridges. Oh, the cartridge is a bit evaporated. Do I keep them as is or maybe add water to it? I'd say add a little bit of water to it. I mean...
And make sure it's distilled.
Yeah, get some distilled water. You can get it at the grocery store or whatever, likely.
That's going to help, just in case, with anything that's in tap water, depending on where you live.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't want like a bunch of minerals or whatever in there. Chlorine or something.
Yeah.
So yeah, you can do that. They have a rose scent, which is nice and subtle. But yeah, interesting.
Huh. The name of it was Vega and Altair, which I'm going to have a blog post about the story. It's actually a Japanese love story of sorts. It's so people in Japan celebrate, I forget what it's called off the top of my head. I should know this, but basically, oh, thank you for posting that. Yeah. People, instead of selling Valentine's Day, they celebrate this love story of Vega and Altair, which are different constellations, and they have people who represent the gods that are the constellations, and they're one day a year they get to come together on this holiday that they have, usually in July or August. So it's appropriate to have this releasing at the end of August.
Yeah. Oh, this pen does have a little bit of ink in it. How about that?
Oh, I inked that one up. It has...
I was going to chastise you because there's just nothing left
Nope.
in that converter. That's.
I used it up.
Yeah, you
so
did.
that's
Good
the
job.
second one. Yep.
Good job. Yeah, you're welcome. Yeah, I've had cartridges like that. Sometimes like the
Yeah.
water will just evaporate basically through the plastic. But yeah, if you just add a little bit of water to it, I mean, it's not going to take much. Cartridges hold less than you think probably.
Yeah.
But there's no reason you can't just
And if you
rehydrate.
just bought
That's the word I'm
them
looking for.
from a place and they were shipped that way, you can always contact them and see if the...
Well, they're old, so just the way
that's
it
just what
goes.
it is,
Yeah, I mean, I found a bunch of old Schaefer cartridges.
Wow.
Actually, our administrative assistant Maggie found them a few years ago. I was like, "Hey, I found these old cartridges. I don't know, are these any good?" I'm like, "No, but let's see what we can do with it." And if you just put a little water in there, it turns back into ink. So,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And even, who was it? Visconti sold pellets of ink.
Oh, yeah,
And
that's right.
Yeah, I've seen them at Jimmy Dolo's table before, and they're like little tablets, and you put a certain amount of water in there and reconstitute it. It's sort of cool.
Yeah, it's pretty neat. That second link I put in there is to Audrey's nail polish blog. So if you or somebody you know likes nail polish, go there and check out nail polishes.
And I'll have the whole story in the near future.
Yeah. It looks like that. That's right on the nail, Audrey's blog.
Yeah.
Oops. So.
Yep.
Sit in a rocking chair and complain while you carry on my catchphrase without you.
Yep.
David was trying to steal David's thing. And she's on Instagram. Yeah, Audrey's on Instagram for sure. Right on the nail or at right on the nail.
I have multiple Instagrams.
It's true.
Hey.
Scraggles has an Instagram.
Scraggles even, yeah. We're an Instagram family for sure.
We need to post more Scraggle stuff.
I know. She just likes to, when we're doing stuff. We don't think about taking pictures. So usually it's when she's being cute sleeping, and it's more pictures of Scraggles sleeping and being
Boo
cute.
caught me sleeping.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So, we got a pair of bottles this week.
Oh, yeah, here's mine.
That's a new thing. Well,
This
we
is
had
Shazam,
we had a white one before. I love the names of these two. Mine is Smooshed Blueberry.
Mine is...
Hyper Flamingo. But these are Owala bottles, and they have like a straw situation and a big gulp situation. Looking for a water bottle. Stay hydrated, my friends.
I really like these bottles.
Yeah. Haven't got one of the insulated ones yet. That might have to be a
No.
thing we get. But yeah, we've been. It's been a no new pens week for sure here.
No.
Which is kind of cool. I know someone with a dog like that, and his name was Scruffy. Nice.
Aww, Scruffs.
Yep. Scraggles is kind of scruffy, but she's more scraggly.
She
I think.
sometimes we call her Struggles or Strangles.
Yep. Scravels.
Scrambles. Yep. She has lots of little names.
Yeah, she's a good dog. I say we keep her.
Funny story, when we first got Scraggles, Mike wanted to take her back,
Oh,
and
yeah.
I had to cry
I
and
know.
say, no, she's a good dog, you're going to love her, just
Yeah.
give her time.
Yeah.
And now look.
Turns out you were right.
I was right. She's delightful.
Actually, the only thing whoa, that's not what I wanted to do.
Whoa.
This. I have more of these now, so if you are a Team Nose lover, I have lots of Mr. Nose stickers now. So I just restocked those. They were out on the website for a bit, but they're back now, so you can get yourself a nose face. Get yourself a nose face.
Oh. And
Why did Mike hate Scrags? I hated Scrags because I made Audrey cry.
Yeah.
I mean...
My parents were even here to witness me bawling because I wanted Mike to love Scraggles, and I was not going to let her go.
How can you not love a bearded lady dog like that? Well, let me tell you about Scraggles when we first got her. This calm, mild-mannered, sweetheart of a little dog that you see now is not what she was like when we first got her. How long? 6 years ago? 5 years ago?
5 or 6, yeah.
Yeah, she, when we first got her, she was like high on pain meds because she's just been fixed.
That day, a few hours later
and she was pretty chill. And then we brought her home, and it turns out the next day she was a full-on, full-speed terrier. I mean, she was like nipping at your heels and like biting at your hands and stuff in a kind of playful way, but nonetheless super annoying. Like, I would go outside in the yard just to get away from her, and her parents would let Scraggles out, and I'm like, you keep that dog in the house, or I'm going to let her out the fence.
She didn't know how to show affection, so she was doing what she was doing to other dogs. And so she just didn't know. I know. And now we just taught, just need time to have a routine.
It took about 6 months, but now we're best friends, and we've had her for years, so she's, we're good pals now.
Yeah, best friends.
You have a chinchilla? I've never had a chinchilla. I hear they're like nocturnal and kind of a pain to have. Those and like sugar gliders, like seem like a great idea, but actually aren't that fun. So I don't know. But yeah, Scraggles is a beautiful dog, and I love her. She's the best. It just took a little bit of getting used to. I mean, I'd had cats for years, and cats kind of take care of themselves. They don't chase you around and bite you. They're not trying to herd you from room to room. It was a whole thing, but.
She wasn't hurting you. She wanted to be around you.
No, she was trying to herd me. She was biting at my heels so I'd go, like as if I was a sheep. So, sad there was a Scrags type dog in a local rescue, but she got snapped up. Well, I bet she did.
There was a dog that we almost had a second Scrags.
Oh yeah, at the same rescue.
The same rescue. Yeah. The dog's name was Benny. And it was just it had the soulful eyes. It was scruffy, had the beard. Yeah. And luckily for Mike, the dog was adopted quickly as well.
I mean, I was a little tempted. I don't want another dog, but Franny? Aw, that's a good name.
That's a cute name too.
Yeah, it's a good name. Well, there'll be another scraggly type dog. We don't know what type of dog she is. She is every kind of terrier.
She's a Mexican street dog.
So Audrey's mom found a coffee table book of pictures of street dogs in Mexico. I think it was just called Mexican Street Dogs or something like that. And there was a dog in that book that looked just like Scraggles.
You would think that it was Scraggles.
Also, apparently, there's a family down the street who lost a dog who looked exactly like Scraggles right at the time that we got Scraggles. Except their dog was like 15 years old, and she was almost a puppy. But, well, Scraggles is a few years old, but still very young. Yeah. So, like, this dog disappeared, and Scraggles showed up in the neighborhood. They're like, oh, that's exactly like our dog!
And to this day, they still have a special place in their heart for Scraggles. And they always sit there and, like, say, oh, it's Scraggles, but I forget what the name of their dog was.
Just like so-and-so. Yeah. What was that dog's name?
I don't remember. But their dog now is terrible.
Oh, their dog now is the worst.
And they don't like it either. Yeah. Like, they are nice about it, but you just can tell that they're like, my dog's sort of, like, your dog's so much better.
Yeah. No, their dog is the destroyer.
Yeah.
And it's just...
It, like, poops in his cage and, like, flings it everywhere.
Through the bars of its crate.
Yeah.
So, no, we lucked out with the scraggly dog for sure.
The worst thing... She, like, punishes herself. The worst thing she'll do is she'll get, like, a cotton ball or something, and she'll shred it up, like, into smaller pieces. And so you have to pick up a little bit of cotton ball, and she'll look at you, and she has this specific look that that she knows she did something wrong, and she's waiting for you to find out so she can feel better about it.
It sounds like that beagle you borrowed. Oh, the Destroyer of Worlds. Yeah.
Yeah, you guys had opinions about beagles the other day.
Well, yeah. Oh man, they're cute, but no thanks.
They have good sense of smell. That's what they use for airports and stuff.
They can smell stuff. That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
The other thing I wanted to show is something I got last week, and that's the bump in the night, because this thing the stupid internet kept dropping. Scoot over there, Mr. Naz. Oh, Audrey found my SMU keychain. I think I got this when I went to SMU, so that was like the late 90s.
Middle Ages.
The Middle Ages, that's right. This is the bump in the night, and this is the new Retro 51 coming out soonish. Let me find the deets.
Yeah, I don't remember the date.
Because, man, the internet just would not stick around while I was trying to do that before. The deets are... it comes out on the 24th at noon Eastern. So if you're interested in that...
It's a few days then.
Yeah.
It's 21st.
It's coming up soon. I'm going to start putting it on Instagram and stuff.
Yeah.
But this is going to be on heymatthew.com. What's the P for? Well, the P is because this is a proof pen.
Yeah.
So there will be 300 of these, and they're numbered. And they had a small number of artist proof pens that aren't numbered, and so that's what the P is for. And they sent this to us early, which was very kind of them. This is all Hey Matthew's art. Our friend Kat, who is helping with these, is a huge Halloween fan.
They have a
Halloween
podcast together.
Yep, they do. It's called the Bent Tines. You can
Yeah.
check that out on your podcast player of choice. They talk about pens and stationery and stuff. But it's a very nice Halloween themed
There's
pen.
your orange guy.
Yep,
Your
I really
favorite.
like this orange toothy boy up here. I think that's fun. I like it. So that's pretty cool. And actually, I found up here where the number would usually be, it says AP for Artist Proof. Which I'm very happy about. I really like that. I love a numbered pen, but the AP is even cooler, probably. Yeah. And I also really like how the bottom of this pen melds into the black nose cone. Yeah. I think that is...
And it has a nice feel to it, too.
It does. It's a matte sort of feel. Yeah. It's not...
Satin feel. Is it more matte?
It's not quite satiny. I don't know. Here you go. See what do you think?
Well, the little characters themselves are smoother.
Yeah.
So you can actually feel the raised, smoother areas of the little guys.
The reason you can feel them is because that's a second layer, and that's the
layer, yeah.
It's a glow in the dark.
Yeah.
So these little guys glow in the dark, and I think the eyes on the zombies do too.
I think so.
It's too light in here for me to try that out, but it does glow in the dark. Totally. It has this awesome green cat on the top.
It's a little black cat.
Yeah, a little black cat. It's actually got whiskers and stuff. You can't really see well there because, well, I have to set the focus of this camera. It's got to be here. Yeah. So yeah, check that out. It's really neat. And she tells the price, $65 with free shipping when you use it. There's a code. The code is up on the top of the website. So.
And we have to get a sleeve. They're gonna have rickshaw sleeves that are 51 sized.
Right. Let's see. Display. There it is. So there's the sleeve. This is for the Retro 51 size sleeve. I think they're like $20, but they're custom printed.
I like the green.
Green plush liner. I think that's pretty dope. Yeah. So yeah, check those out. I know a bunch of y'all probably are into Retro 51s because hey, who isn't, right? Yeah. But yeah, this is really cool. I've been using it all week. So.
And we've talked about me using 51s all the time at work as well. Yeah.
I really like these. I've actually gotten several 51s here in their
the final.
These are my newest ones. The
final push.
4.
Yeah.
Well, and this one I guess was not. This one was well before.
That was the one I got during as like a gold spot.
There's a sale or something. Yeah. So I've gotten these 4 recently, and I mean, all very cool. I had to really resist getting that submarine one too.
Oh, I'm surprised you didn't.
I'm just like, come on. There's so many. I can only use so many. How many do I need?
The pizza one is more my aesthetic. I'm surprised you got that one.
Well, I couldn't not get a pizza one. These pizza ones I think are still available.
Yeah, because I don't think those are limited.
No, they're not.
They're not numbered or anything. So.
Yeah, I mean they're exclusive to Gold Spot. Yeah. I think is the deal. So, but this is the the pizza one. Gotta have that pizza though, right? Just saw your ballpoint video. Nice gems in there that I can't find. Oh.
Wow.
See-through Monteverde, for example, looks great, but I can't find it anywhere. Yeah, that one, you're not going to find it new. They stopped making that pen. That is the...
eBay.
Oh, yeah, check it out on eBay for sure. You should be able to
see.
get one fairly inexpensively there.
Yeah.
Where did I put it? I did that video, and it's right around here somewhere, but I can't put eyes on it. Yeah, that's the Monteverde Artista Color. That one's clear, but it's the Artista Color is what those were called. They made a good fountain pen, too.
They have the fountain pen version of that.
I've got at least 2 of those fountain pens. Like, we used to get those for people as a welcome to fountain pens sort of gift. Because they weren't very expensive. I forget what they were, like $25, $30, something like that, maybe.
Cheap.
So those were really good. And you can get them secondhand really inexpensively. So, no, that is a really good ballpoint, actually.
Another good ballpoint. Greg thought we were talking about Parker 51s.
Oh.
I mean, we like the Parker Jotter as well.
Yeah,
that's
the Parker
another
Jotter's
great
really good.
ballpoint.
Mm-hmm.
And the 51s are obviously good too.
Yep. Yep. For a second, I thought you were talking about the Parker 51s rather than Retro 51. You weren't watching. Yeah. Actually, I read that the Parker 51 release got pushed way back.
Did it?
To like February. Like it was supposed to come out in September. So that's weird. Gentleman Joe of the Gentleman Stationer did a thing on it. I don't really agree with his... He was saying they're really doing it right. And it's a great thing. And all this. I'm like, I don't know. I don't really agree, but you know, it's cool. I'll probably get one for $100, like, you know, for the channel.
Yeah.
Especially since it's February, I got a little time to save up.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, those are pretty controversial, I think. I think the old guard is going to be really upset about them because they lack a lot of the classic 51 style.
I think the thing that I'm the most bothered by is that it's not a slip cap.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I don't know why but yeah, I would much rather have it be...
The 51 slip... Also, when we were talking about the 51 and I couldn't find it anywhere, I found it immediately as soon as we signed off.
Yep, he's like, it's right here.
It was in that box right there. Yeah. I was like, oh, I didn't look in here. That's where it was. Yeah. I found it immediately. Actually, I think it's in here now. Yeah. This is my 51. This was my grandfather's pen.
And you had Ron Zorn look at it, right?
Yeah, so
years ago.
Oh yeah, it was a long time ago. Yeah. But this pen is actually in perfect condition. It's like a first run Parker 51 aerometric, and I mean it's flawless. Nice. The only thing is, like, it got put away like with ink in it by my grandfather in probably the...
Look, I totally understand where he's coming from. Sometimes you have a pen with ink.
Yeah.
I've learned my lesson. Yeah. Only a couple ink. See, look, like that one right there. I used it. Yeah. It's inked up, and now it's gone, and now I can start a new one.
Yeah.
And no more sitting, drying ink.
No, yeah. I know. Let's give a Katy Perry cam
She's
here.
being ridiculous.
There she is.
There we
go.
There she is.
So, yeah, I mean, it was just a little bit of work because he had to take it apart. It's got a collector instead of a feed. And so it's like a little more complicated in that area. And I didn't want to take it apart because it's an heirloom, basically. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he cleaned it up, lickety split, no problem. And it's been perfect ever since. It's great. Yeah. So, it's hard to
Ron
improve
does good
on that.
work. He has probably a long turnaround time because
he might. I don't know.
As far as I know, he is very, very busy. So.
Yeah, Ron does really good work. He's a crotchety dude, but he does great. He does great work.
His personality, you just know that that's how he is to everybody, and that's just
I like him.
Yeah.
I always have good chats with him, but he's kind of gruff, and I don't know. I kind of dig it. The vintage ones are tanks. Yeah, well, especially the ones that are still around are tanks. You know, there's been plenty of time for them to disappear. They made a gazillion of those things, but they're really good. Becky needs to get her 51 looked at. It burps when it gets warm. Air's getting in somehow. Yeah, that's what it sounds like. Yeah. Or if it gets warm, if it's one of the, not the aerometric, but the, what's the, it's a vacuum.
Because Greg was asking about.
Yeah. Mine's an aerometric. It's got the squeeze. If it's the vacuumatic, then maybe it's just a hand thing, but, I'd say get it looked at because they shouldn't be burping ink. 51s usually don't do that. But yeah, they're great. You got an English 51 with an oblique stub today? Woo!
Huh.
That sounds dope. Yeah.
For you, since you
I'd be all
use
over
it.
it.
Yeah.
I'd be all over that. Beth says she's in my camp, 10 to 20 inked up at a time.
Yeah, I mean, I want to.
That's what I have is 10 to 20. That's right. Yeah. Yeah.
I don't have an excuse. I mean, I do sign things all day, every day,
1, 2,
often,
3,
but
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. I have about 30 I can see on my desk right now. And then I have some more over here. It's getting to be too many.
It is.
Yeah.
Who has the time to clean all that?
Dude, I know.
And
that's not counting the ones that are in my box over here, which is actually full. I've been trying to be good and not ink up pens until I've run one dry, but I really got to start running down that ratio because otherwise, also, if it's a vacuumatic, it can burp. The aromatic don't burp. Yeah, the aromatrics would be more prone to that for sure. Could be the seal between the nose cone and the body of airtight could cause a problem. Could be. Claire Rice has a 51 with a factory oblique too. All right, well, I gotta get one of those. The only problem with this 51 is it's actually very fine.
Yeah.
And I don't usually use fine nibs. I've been getting more into fine nibs. I need to ink it up again just to see. Yeah. See, there I go. I'm filling up another pen. That's how it goes.
Well, you can as soon as you run one dry.
Yep, just have to write one dry. I'm getting close. I'm getting close on a couple for sure. I've been using this Conid a whole lot. This is a birthday present from last year. And it's got this Aurora sepia ink in it, and it looks great. It is really good out of this pen, so totally neat. Hit up Nick. You might want to sell a 51 nib. Oh, yeah, maybe so. I'll check that out, Claire. Cool. Yep, Nick would have stuff like that for sure. Nick has some cool custom ones too, like Kernau's and stuff like that are custom, non-standard 51s.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's got bright yellow ones and stuff like that are pretty cool.
You could just dump the ink.
I don't know. I'm too cheap. Obviously, Julie says school has started, so you just write one dry soon. I mean, it's entirely possible. I do most of my grading online, but today I was taking a bunch of notes because I was in a committee meeting and that kind of thing. So, don't think it's you think it's a vac fill? One of the fantasy ones from Nick has a dark. Okay, yeah. That sounds like it's probably a fantasy one. And probably a vac. Yeah. Cool. Yeah, I could dump the ink. I don't know how I'd decide to do that, though. Some of them, I don't feel bad about just having ink in them forever, like my Schoen pens. This little pocket pen, it's got a cartridge. I'll just chuck it in a pocket, you know? But others, I'm like, I should write this dry. Yeah. You know? And I will. I've been trying to keep a plague journal.
That's good.
Yeah. I started it in this one. This Flying Spirit notebook, which is a nice little Clairefontaine. Yeah. I don't usually love Clairefontaine, but I heard a lot of good stuff about the Flying Spirit. And so I did. It's got this fun, balloon airship thing on the back. And it's good. It's a nice little size. I'm trying to write my plague journal.
I have my workout journal that I only do for specific workouts. And what kind of pen did you give me for it? Some sort of, ballpoint or something.
I did give you a ballpoint. Probably I think it's a Pilot Acroball or something like that is what I grabbed.
It blobs a little bit once in a while. But,
oh, really? That's too bad. I'll give you another one. Tend to dump super sheeners and ones you don't like. Yeah, super sheeners are tough to deal with sometimes. I have, I think, 3, maybe 4 pens inked up with a super sheener right now.
Wow, that's a lot for you.
Well, it's this Discovery Green ink from Dromgoole. Yeah. It's it's a KWZ. It's a super duper sheener, and it keeps drying up in pens on me. Yeah. But I've got a zillion pens inked, and so that's mostly I think if I was a pen I used all the time, it would be fine.
You can do the Kimberly thing and add 1 drop of.
I did. And it was still didn't really want to flow too well for me.
Add 1 more drop.
Yeah, I think it just needs to be diluted is what it needs to do because it's a really dense ink. It is thick. So it looks awesome.
Yeah, I mean, for sure.
Yeah, I've used it for dip nibs and stuff. I had it in that Conid, and it was kind of okay.
Really, even with that.
Yeah, and it's a pretty wet pen. It just didn't love it. I don't know. I don't know what the deal is.
And did you use any of the Blue Lightning
White lightning.
White lightning?
Actually, I have a
color.
little vial over there that's actually Discovery Green with white lightning in it.
Oh, and it didn't...
Well, I put it in a pen, and let's see if it writes. Where did I put it? Is it right in here? It's not in there.
Katie's like, what are you doing?
I know, Katie, sorry.
doing?
It's in an 800, which is around here somewhere. This is Mike looks for a very particular pen.
And it won't find it till after the stream's
I will
over.
probably find it immediately when the stream ends, because, yeah, I don't see it here.
Nomad said they picked up those bronze gizmos on Etsy that lets you recap the
Oh, yeah. Good. That's cool.
Yeah. Those are really cool.
Yeah, those are really cool. I put it in my should be clean box? No, it's around here somewhere. I don't know, man. I gotta... Oh, it's right here in front of me. How about that? All right. Take my plague... As you can see, I'm not very good at being consistent in my plague journal. I've only written this many of pages since March in there. Oh,
that's poor.
I know. Very poor. But away she goes. I'm currently looking for something to write on. What did I do with my little pad of paper that I just had in hand?
Man, you're just losing everything.
I know. Well, my desk is in a non-standard configuration with a cat.
And there's a cat.
Just sprawled out. This is a cat belly right here. All right, let's see if this works.
I hope people enjoy the cat noises and cat belly.
Actually, it started right up. Dope. All right, well, I actually managed to not have that on camera. But yeah, started right up. So, bunch of white lightning apparently is the way to go. And also use an M800.
Wow, jeez. That's quite the combination there.
But like, look, I haven't used this in a while, and it wrote immediately. So good. I'm glad.
Beth, that is a very good noise from Katie.
Can y'all hear that? That's good. Oh, that's a good noise. That's Katie going. Meh.
Yeah, she is a very vocal cat.
She talks more than any cat I've ever had.
Yeah.
Would you like to do that right into the microphone? As good as you're getting. Yeah, she is she is a singer.
Yeah.
Your plague journal transitioned to being a garden journal? Well, that's cool. That sounds much more pleasant.
A lot of people are doing a lot more gardening, so.
Yeah, Claire's got a really cool garden going.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I hope those bronze gizmos work really well. Let's see, have I seen the new Rhodia composition notebooks? You know, I saw those on Brad Dowdy's stream the other day, and I feel like I clicked a link. I don't have that link up anymore. But yeah, I've seen those and they look pretty cool. So yeah, those look neat. Beth's trying to use all the samples she has. I'll never use all my samples.
No.
My only vintage is a Parker 41 with a fish scale cap. That's fun. Also a family heirloom. Nice.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, properly restored, still working just fine even after decades of dried ink in it. Like, if it's working just fine, then, like, why get it restored? You know? I mean, it's working fine. It's working fine. Like I said, that 51 started working immediately once he got all the ink out of the, like, the dried up ink out of the collector. Yeah. And who knows what my grandfather put in there.
Yeah.
But it was... I took it to Ron because I had tried to, like, rehab it, and, like, it had sat in pin flush and water, and who knows, like, forever. I just hadn't done it. Oh, not use up, just use them all once? Yeah. Let's see. Lady who runs the pin counter at Menninger is doing a plague diary. Looks like she's on her 4th notebook. Does cartoons.
Shame to you.
That's cool. I started out being like, I'm going to do a day-by-day thing. But it turns out that, like...
Every day is basically the same.
A lot of days are basically the same. Or else just, like, I just don't have the gumption to... Especially, like, in the middle of the summer, I was like, I just don't have it. I don't have it in me to write anything. And, like, I don't go anywhere. Nothing changes. It's just one of those things. We were considering
going to the Lego store.
Oh, yeah. I was kind of considering that.
Yeah. But going for one specific thing and then immediately leaving.
Yeah. And the Legos is like right by the door, so we can just like walk in, get in, and leave. Totally had the same experience with the plague diary, right every few weeks. It's kind of what I do, yeah. She earned the purry part of her name. Yeah, she definitely did. Katy Purry here she is a purr box.
Yeah.
She purrs the loudest of any cat we have.
She loves being held.
Loves it. Loves sitting on a desk.
Sometimes she is a bear trap, though. Sometimes.
It's pretty rare, but yeah. Yeah. Let's see. Had good luck with the white lightning for hard starts and dry rings. Yeah, I mean, me too. So yeah, I'm actually really happy that 800 rode up again.
Yeah.
I had kind of just written it off and forgotten about it.
Wow.
I tried it in several different nibs and I was like, "Whoa!" Actually, it's working in this one, which is great.
Yeah.
So, good. I'm really glad about that. Day 37, everything's still mostly terrible. Day 174, everything's still falling apart and terrible. So, yeah, kind of that. Kind of that, but whatever. I've got plenty of pages. I've got
plenty of notebooks you haven't started.
I do, including this one over here that I just saw that Gentleman Joe at the Gentleman Stationer had gotten a haul of stuff from Galen as well. I got to figure out what to do with this beautiful leather notebook.
It is, it's really pretty.
It's real pretty. I just don't know what to put in it, so I haven't done it yet. But I will. I will use it, just not today.
And things that we've done recently, if you haven't seen it, what did I do with that?
What's that?
The Yums.
Oh yeah, that was yesterday.
Yesterday we had the Universal Yums. If you've not checked it out, it's up on the channel at some point.
Yeah.
This was Thailand yesterday. It was Universal Yucks for me. I did not like most of the things. So if you want to see me going...
Apparently you made a hilarious face when I dropped all the one we... Are you trying to give this to me? Thanks.
Yeah.
When I dropped... What are you doing? When I dropped all the stuff... You're like, it's everywhere. Apparently that was hilarious.
Was it? Oh,
yeah.
Good. I'm glad to...
Yeah. Somebody left a comment saying they haven't stopped laughing about the face that you were making.
Well, Scraggles is super happy about that.
She was.
She liked those.
Thailand Yucks. I actually liked them just fine. I thought they were pretty good.
There's a lot of sweet and spicy, sweet and sour.
Sweet and salty.
Sweet and salty.
Yeah.
Lots of, what's the word I'm looking for? Balancing of flavors that they like to have there.
Yes, it was me, says Carol. It was hilarious.
Oh, good.
We'll probably do the Egypt one here coming up soonish. I don't know. You want to wait until next week? Or you want
I don't know. It's up to you. What do you guys think? Yeah, we just did one yesterday, so we have Egypt already. So
let's do it next week. We'll spread them out. Because we won't have another one for at least a month. Maybe longer.
I am very curious about what the Egypt snacks are going to be.
Yeah. How does White Lightning compare to the Liquitex Flow Aid? I've never used Liquitex Flow Aid. I don't know. I have a little vial here of Kodak Photo Flow or something like that.
Something like that.
That's supposed to be pretty good for that too, but I've never used it, so I don't know. I couldn't tell you.
You should do a comparison.
I haven't done a review really on like White Lightning because I don't know how to show it well in a video. Like it's a thing I can tell you like, hey, this thing works, but also I don't know how to show people it.
But yes, I think that would be probably a better blog post.
Yeah, it could be.
So more, Yeah,
this is the stuff we're talking about, by the way. There's too much light. Too much glare everywhere. This is White Lightning ink additive. And this is from VanS1938.com. They gave me a partial bottle of this stuff. And really what you want to do is just it's got a dropper and just put in like probably lots of fig stuff. Oh, it could be a lot of fig stuff from Egypt.
Oh, okay.
And what I tend to do, this is like $6, and this is enough to last forever. What I tend to do is get a sample vial, like this one, and I'll put like, I don't know, 3 mils or something in there, and then I'll put like a drop or two of this stuff in there. And what it does is it's supposed to make it wetter and flow better. And I have had that be my experience. It does seem to make it better.
Greg wants to know, is that stuff safe in all inks or only some?
I haven't had any problems with it. That said,
I haven't heard of any.
Yeah, I've never heard of any problems either. I mean, I think it's kind of the same thing as
surfactant?
Yeah, it's basically a surfactant. So like, there's a little bit of bubbles, and there's just like a tiny bit of soap in there probably. I don't actually know what else, but I haven't ever heard of it. Yeah, nothing crazy, no crazy smells or anything. I haven't ever heard of it messing up an ink, but whenever you mix inks and stuff, the thing to do is to put it in a sample vial or something like that, or an old ink bottle that you're not using, and just like do your alterations. Like if you're mixing inks, this is a good practice. If you're adding things to an ink, it's a good practice. Put it in the sample vial, leave it for a day or so. So yeah, there we go, like Greg says. Put it in a vial, see what happens, because sometimes inks can have a weird reaction to things. Like inks have a lot of ingredients in them. And so if you mix inks, put them in a vial, because sometimes things precipitate, sometimes it turns to straight up like a solid, and you don't really want that in your pen. So.
And the other thing is you can easily add or so if you add it and it's not enough, you can add another drop easily. But if you do it too much, you can add more ink to sort of even it out with a sample vial. So you just have a little bit. You leave it some space, and you can make it to it. You can just work with it that way, depending on what the issue.
But yeah, use it in a sample for safety. Yeah. That's the thing to do. Sample vial is easier to control ratios too, since you only need like a drop. Yeah, I think so too. I mean, it's really tough to do in a pen converter. Forget about it. Don't even try that. But just
we all need pipettes.
Yeah.
We need to mouth siphon a little bit more.
A little mouth
pipetting is really where it's at.
Laura says, I think it should be safe in all inks. Whether or not you want to using vintage pens is a separate question. I think that's probably true. Like I said, I don't think there's anything in it that's going to hurt it. But, I mean, with vintage pens, like, be careful anyway. Because, I mean, they're older. They use older materials. And it's hard to get replacements in a lot of cases. So, be careful with those. But I haven't had any problems. White Lightning is from Tyler at Organic Studios, according to Lisa Van Ness. He gave him the recipe. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, so I know he used to make a thing like that. So that's cool. But yeah, I don't know exactly what's in it, but I'm guessing it's mostly like soap and water. Maybe a couple other small things, but not anything crazy. So I only need a drop. Saw a post from the Ink Journal newsletter where they tried mixing a few inks from the same lineup and had problems with Iroshizuku inks. Was a surprise.
Not surprised.
Yeah, I'm not terribly surprised. It's usually pretty safe to do it within a line, but like
you just never know what can happen.
The ones where you can definitely mix stuff. Look at this little dog over here sleeping. The ones you can definitely mix stuff are like the platinum mixable inks because they're all made for that.
Sailor Storia inks.
Yep, Sailor Storia is another one. There are a few of them. Platinum. Yeah. Platinum's regular line, I think they're cool with you mixing those.
Really?
Oh no, those are the mixables, the mix freeze. So yeah, like Platinums are especially good for that.
But yeah, there's certain brands that sort of, if they can come in a kit that are certain ones, then that's basically telling you that. Oh,
I've heard people mix Monteverde inks pretty well.
Oh, really?
I haven't tried it because they have a zillion colors. Yeah. But I've heard that. Not the blue black. Yeah, not the blue black. Platinum blue black is not great. I don't like it. It's what comes in a cartridge. Their pens, and it writes like pants. It's so dry, so dry. French company is mixable. I understand Pastillier. Oh, Califolio. Yeah, Califolio I'm not surprised by. That makes sense. I don't know, does Van Ness still carry those? I don't know if anybody else... Jet Pens has those.
Oh,
I saw them at Jet Pens. That's actually where I bought, I think, all of mine, because I was throwing them into an order. They're not very expensive.
No.
I've liked one of them.
They're dry, right?
So dry.
Yeah.
Well, one of them is. The one I got for you. The pink one. What's the thing called?
What is it called? My stomach's growling like crazy.
I used an orange one from them that I really liked. But
oh my gosh.
Hi Mike, I mix the Monteverde Canyon Rust and Scotch Brown ink all the time. Oh, that's cool. What's that going to be like? That sounds like it's going to be very dark. Both those are pretty dark already. But neat. Canyon Rust and Scotch Brown. That sounds cool.
Probably adds a little bit of reddish to the one. It's a little bit cooler. Isn't it one a little bit warmer and one a little bit cooler?
I don't really know color theory enough to get that right. I always feel like I'm wrong.
Warmer is going to have more reddish tones.
Yeah.
And cooler is going to be more of like an ashy brown. Gray, like on the
grayer
side.
Then they're both warm, I think.
Okay.
But, yeah. It looks like L. Are you going to say Leonardo Red Chalk? Because Canyon Rust is already fairly close. Looks like SBRE Brown ink. Oh, well, that's interesting. I always think of SBRE Brown's ink as being very light, but I don't... I think I might have a sample somewhere. I haven't got much of it, but I really thought his was kind of a lighter brown. I don't know. He calls it a sepia, so I was thinking it'd be a lighter brown.
How dare you wake me up, Human?
My pen fell over and I scared her. What's a good place to buy empty ink vials? eBay is the place to buy empty ink vials.
Amazon maybe too.
Let me find the link. There's
not all of them are created equal. Is the problem?
No, they're not.
Some leak. So.
Yeah, a friend of ours on Slack just got a few hundred. Where do I have the link somewhere too? Don't I? Be entertaining, and I'll find the link for people.
Well, look at this cat, everyone. She's purring. What is everyone doing this weekend?
There you go.
We're doing nothing. Maybe going to the Lego store for one thing and then leaving.
Oof.
And that one thing
I have to talk myself into it.
The Nintendo Mario... What is that called? I don't even know.
The NES, the Nintendo Entertainment System. Well, I used to have a link for it. So what happened was everything on my desktop got all rearranged because I unplugged my monitor one time. And now I can't find it. I'm sure somebody here in the chat will post a sick link for those things. I'm looking at all the links on my desktop, but there are too many. I don't know.
Julie started playing Zelda. Beth is doing taxes this weekend. That sounds terrible. Sorry
Julie,
about that.
did you start playing Zelda, the new one, on the Switch? Because that's pretty fun.
Laura's sister just got that set for the kids, and they love it. They're a Mario. I think we're a Mario family. I love Mario.
Yeah.
Rick is prepping the boat for a possible hurricane. Oh, no.
Oh, yeah. My mom said there are 2 hurricanes
Really?
coming right at them.
Oh, no.
So, like, maybe Tuesday and Wednesday of next week will be different hurricanes. Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah. Here we go. Found it. Found it.
Can you jump down? There you go.
Copy. And then here. Paste.
Yeah, be safe, Claire, about the fires going on in California, too. Man.
Oh, yeah. Michael's The Art Supply has some 20 milliliter glass bottles. They're great for mixing and using additives. That's pretty big. That's almost a whole ink bottle.
Yeah.
It is an ink bottle for some stuff.
Yeah.
Might go back to El Dorado Canyon, but the smoke has been bugging you. Yeah, I bet it has.
Yeah.
Julie's been playing the old one? What old one? There are a zillion of them, but
yeah.
which one? Thanks for the info. Yeah, no problem. So this is the thing to use right here. These guys. They got good caps. They're durable.
250 of them for $24.50.
Yeah, 250 of them for $24.50. 10 cents a piece, right?
$5 shipping though, man.
Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna put that in my cart because I actually need some. We'll come back to you. Yeah, I actually need some. I've only got like 2 left.
Yeah.
So I bought like 100 of them a while back. So anyway, so that's done. Can't blame you. Oh, Claire. Just gonna look at the fire map today. Oh yeah, the fire map looks crazy. This is the thing that Audrey's talking about.
Uh-oh. You broke it. Nope.
What the what? Something's been wonky here lately, and I haven't been able to get things to... There we go. Use this. That's the thing. It's totally nuts.
Yes.
I haven't quite convinced myself that it's a thing I want to do. But here's the thing about it that's making me really think about it. And
it's not tiny. I mean, you think,
no,
this is substantial.
It's 2,600 pieces and change. So it's...
For ages 18 plus.
Yeah, this is not a child's one. Although I guess if you have a bunch of kids who are very precocious.
Yeah.
But it's got a Nintendo, which isn't quite full-sized. It's got a controller. It's got a TV. But the cool thing about this is you see this little crank over here. Is you crank that. Does it show the inside of the TV on any of these pictures? But you have like Mario World 1, Act 1 built in. And you crank the thing. And Mario plays the game. And then the Mario up here on top of the thing like reacts to you playing the game. Let's see, does it show the inside? Come on, show the inside, because that's the coolest part. So anyway, there you go. It's a good sized thing. I don't know. It might be something that I do on Twitch. But anyway, that's a totally silly thing that I am contemplating. It says it's out of stock there, but it's totally cool. Yeah, Mike has one of those. I'm not surprised Mike has one of those. Yeah. But
just playing the Link of the Past.
Oh, Link to the Past. All right, that's cool. That's a good one.
Yeah, Becky, that's what I said. You have to. They're gonna get dusting at the blow in it to make it work.
I assume it comes with dust. It's probably it ought to for that price.
Pre-dusted, yeah.
Pre-dusted. But it's one of the Pro Series ones. I saw one of our favorite Let's Players putting together just the Nintendo piece of it.
Yeah.
And it looked like it was a lot of fun and like had some cool hidden Easter eggs and stuff like that. So I don't know, maybe I do that. You're playing it on the Switch. Oh, that's cool. I didn't know they had Link to the Past on the Switch. I have the NES Classic.
Yeah.
And I have a Super NES Classic, and it's on one of those for sure.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
I think so.
And I own the Lego Grand Piano at 3,500 pieces.
Oof.
Woo! I know our friend Oscar has a race car one.
Yeah.
That is,
I forget.
like, it's got a transmission in it. It's nuts. So, yeah, that's pretty crazy. But my birthday is coming up.
It is.
So,
I have not gotten you anything.
Well, maybe you drive me to the mall and that'll be...
there you go.
The family can send like a little bit of cash and be like, here, this is towards some Nintendo. Right. So, something downloaded? Yeah, I believe you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's on the, probably on the, they have a NES and a Super NES Classic Games thing if you have that, so. Yep. New pin? What'd you get, Greg?
Pin.
Or are you saying I should get a new pin for my birthday? I don't need a new pin for my birthday.
I have not gotten a new pin.
No, it's fine. I don't need one. I mean, I've got too many on my desk right now anyway. Too many. Oh, my the person who won the oh, you mean for my birthday? Yeah, fair.
Yeah.
Well, I got a pin for my birthday last year, and I still love it, so I'm good. The person who won the Conklin giveaway, Anissa, she got her Conklins, and they caught her Conklin in the mail, so that's fun. I need to do the next one here sometime in the next few weeks.
The crescent?
Yep, the Conklin Crescent. I have this cool... The grimacing is because I hurt my back the other day, and it's kind of okay now. Sitting doesn't really hurt as much anymore, but leaning is not great.
Just moving. This is good compared to before. I had to bring his dinner to him on a tray because he couldn't move.
I had finally found a place that was comfortable on the couch. I made her put the harness on Scraggles to go for a walk today, and she helped me put on my shoes. So I can get my right shoe okay, but my left shoe, forget about it. I can't get to it. But this is the Conklin I have to give away, which is a chased black with rose gold. I kind of dig it. It's a very nice little crescent. So that'll be the next probably giveaway. I have a few other things I'm planning on, but see how it goes. Have some pencils on the way. I was tempted by pencils the other day. Did I tell you about this?
No, obviously not.
I was tempted by it. I didn't get any, but it was close. Let me see if I can find it here.
Oh, Blackwing. Should have known.
They were Blackwings.
The most expensive pencils.
They are. I sent Julie some of those, I think. Who am I?
Right?
Fair. It's a fair question. It's a fair question. See, do they even have them up here anymore? Lynette, this is actually one that I like, which is, see, now that button's working just fine. I don't know what's going on. The Blackwing Natural has a really nice core in it. It's like an extra firm core or something, and I don't hate it. And they just released a new pencil that's like, where is it? Maybe I should go to the shop. Maybe that would help.
Probably.
Shop of pencils. Subscription, I don't want that. Was it the matte one? No, it wasn't the purple ones, that's for sure. I'm not that crazy. Let's not do that. Volume 19, that might be it. Darn it, what was it? Was it these blue and white ones? Or are these a baseball one?
Can you sort them based on when they were added?
I actually like that a lot. It's the volume 42. I probably should have gotten some. But tempted by the 19th Amendment ones? Yeah, there are too many.
Sort. Go by sort.
Where?
Top right.
Top right. Store?
Nope.
Search?
Get off that. Go down. It says sort.
Sort. Alphabetically,
Date,
price.
new to old.
There we go. You're a smart one. Those are the purple ones. There's got to be...
Those are fun. They're orange. I could see you liking those.
Might have been those. Are these...
They're sort of paisley looking? Oh, wait.
Oh, I got flowers on them. I don't think it was this one.
Classical Indian music.
I do like that. Does it say what the core is? View images.
You can learn more about the pencil and foundation in the link there.
I don't know. Maybe I'm safe because I can't find it and I don't remember which one it was. But I remember I considered doing pencils and I was like, I thought about getting a pencil. What's wrong with me? Oh well. I don't know which one they were. I'm safe. The 840 and the 3 might be in stock maybe. Are the Ravi Shankar ones? It could be those. The only ones you can buy right now are natural 602s, pearls, matte era, and volume 19s. Which are the volume 19s? I don't even know where those are. I don't see them.
Did you pass them on the other page?
Oh, this is page 2. Maybe they are. Volume XIX. Eras. That sounds right. Probably they're gone by now, huh? Oh, there we go. Oh, that's volume 19 is the purple ones. Definitely wasn't the purple ones. I'm safe from those for sure. Yeah. Well, that's all right. The natural ones I'm kind of tempted by because I generally hate pencils, as everybody knows. But
we do.
I tried the natural ones because I think Brad had some or something, and I actually really liked that. So that worked well. Yeah, I like these. They're all like suffragette pencils and etc. I like that. That's cool.
Keep scrolling down. I'm looking.
That's cool. Anyway, the eras have the extra firm core and they're still available. I will search for era. Replacement erasers. I only see replacement erasers. That's all it brings up when I put in era. What do you guys think of the Sailor Compass pens that are coming out with steel nibs? Oh, it's right here. It didn't come up in the search. Yeah, these are the ones. That's the business. Yeah, I think it was a really good looking pencil. And it has the extra firm core, which I'm into.
You gotta have the extra firm core.
You do. Half the pressure, twice the speed. So I've got a pearl that I'm using right now.
Cool, Katie. Good job.
Yeah, I think these are really nice looking. Anyway, I've got a pearl that I've been using for that paper testing, but the pearls wear down so fast. It's so soft, which is great because it gives you a line on the page you can see. But I think the extra firm does like that and stays sharper. I don't know. What do you think about the Sailor Compass pens?
I have a Sailor steel nib, and those are good. Nothing, but it seems a little high price for the pen. It sort of reminds me of, I don't know, what would you say it reminds you of? That's in similar price to type of nib.
I mean, $39.
Is it 39 or
yeah, on the street? Well,
see, 49. I think it's just too much.
49 is too much. 39 is.
It comes with the converter that matches it. That's something
$10.
Yeah.
I actually like this color.
Yeah.
What do you think about that? I
can see you liking that. Yeah. Just get one to review.
Yeah, I probably should.
Yeah.
So, like, the answer is generally, I think it's a little bit on the high side. But, I mean, you throw in the converter is probably $10. So, really, it's a $30 pen. $30? Pilot steel nibs are very good. They make a nice...
Sailor.
That's what I mean. Sailor steel nibs are very good.
They're actually good. I don't have many. You have at least one or two.
I've only got, like, one. You've got more than I do, probably.
Yeah,
you've got 2 or 3 of those steel nib ones. Yeah. What do they call those? Are those the Profits? Or
I think they're the Pro Colors.
Pro Colors, that's it. These are basically Pro Colors, I think.
But demo versions.
My steel Pro Color nib writes like a gold nib and looks nice. Yeah, the steel nibs write like they're gold nibs because their gold is so hard.
Yeah, exactly.
Or at least they're gold 14K. The 21s are a little bit different, but yeah, something like the Compass looks really cheap. I don't know. I think that might just be a perception thing because they're inexpensive. But I think they look fine.
The thing with TWSBI though, I don't always want to have
TWSBI or Sailor?
Oh, Greg was saying you can get a TWSBI for that price.
Yeah.
I don't always want to have that huge ink volume and having to deal with cleaning out a piston filler. Yeah. But I mean, they're good, but I like to have a lot of some cartridge converter as well.
I like some of these candy colors that got going on here. These greens I think are very attractive.
Yeah.
And I really like this weird brown.
It reminds me of that Kaweco Galen.
Yeah, it does look like that, doesn't it? Let me grab that. It's right behind me. Yeah, it does look like that, doesn't it?
Yeah, and TWSBIs don't have the Japanese style nib. These only come in the medium fine, right? Is that right?
That seems Seems like there's a very limited number of.
No, I could be wrong though. I could be thinking of the mini, which I just purchased recently.
There actually is, medium fine only.
Yeah.
Medium fine is a great nib size for them. Like it's a little bit on the fine side for me, but I've really enjoyed riding with
one
yours.
that I like. Yeah.
Yeah. I like them. Sailor Compass is the only sailor you can afford. I get it. They've been hiking their prices up like crazy.
Last week you were surprised that I was given the three choices of the 74, 3776, and the Sailor 1911. I mean, getting it from the U.S., I just think the prices and the selection that you can get for Sailor. That's why if I do that, I'm gonna get it secondhand or I'm gonna buy it straight from Japan. Shipping right now is sort of iffy, but. Yeah, I'd probably go with the other ones, and that's why I do love Sailors. But since you're getting this from the U.S. and they are fun colors, and the street price is cheaper, so yeah, and with the converter, I think it'd be worth it to get one.
Platinum Cools are about the same price.
Oh, I don't even know that. This cat is just sitting here licking my hand.
Yeah, she's a weirdo. Actually, the Platinum Cool is slightly more expensive. I take it back. Platinum Cool is 43, and
don't bite me.
That's the same. That looks like the same nib as on the preppies and stuff.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't have a Platinum Cool. They've never called to me, and that doesn't come with a converter. And their converters are $8.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I don't
Maybe
know.
they won't fall apart, and stop biting and licking me.
It's true. They don't fall apart. The Platinum converters are good. They have the best Japanese converters. That's
man.
true.
You will hear me complain about Sailor converters all day.
I know.
I love the brand, but man, they just fall. I had one fall apart in a bottle of ink one day.
Manny says Twisby Classics are worth any price. Really? I don't have a Twisby Classic. Let me look at this thing.
It's time to go soon. I'm hungry.
Is that the one you couldn't post, and then they made it so you could post it, and it's not even...
Hey.
Yeah, I've never even used the Twisby Classic.
Yeah.
Which is this guy right here. Yeah, I've never used one. When these first came out, you couldn't post them, even though it looked like you could. Just the cap would just go on the back and just fall off.
Yeah.
And so they added these two O-rings there to keep the cap on.
Yeah.
Which is like, how'd you not do that in the first place, right? But yeah, that's. I think they're nice looking pens. I've just never wanted to get one. They don't really come in very many colors, which I think is kind of weird.
No.
I've been using Twisby or this emerald green ink. It's actually very nice.
Is it?
Yeah, I finally got into my Twisby ink sample or ink bottle set.
Yeah.
I just hadn't done it yet. So yeah, that was actually really nice. Can't post? You can now. They post now, the new ones, but the original ones you couldn't.
Have a great night, Laura. Have a good weekend.
Yeah, thanks for the Friday entertainment. You are welcome. Yeah. Let's see. Biggest concern is the clear feed. Looks good, but it's hard to clean if you're... Oh. So I really like a clear feed, but you do have to get used to the idea that you will not ever get it entirely clean.
Yeah.
Even with an ultrasonic and a toothbrush, not going to get it totally clean.
Yeah.
Just the way it goes. Just the way it goes. But mostly that's not too big a deal. I mean, if you go from a real dark ink to a light ink, you can see the dark ink. Because it'll be like, there are these, the slit down the middle, or like sometimes 2 or 3 slits really. Mm-hmm. And it'll be like way down in there and you just can't get it out. But it's also not going to really change your ink color. Yeah. Every once in a while, like a piece might shake loose. But like, that's in your feed anyway. You just don't know about it.
Exactly.
So, yeah, it's got to get used to that, I guess. But, yeah, I like the clear feed. I think it looks cool. But I know it's going to bug some people for sure.
Yeah.
It will. It's the way it goes. All right. It is 6:17. I can hear Audrey's stomach rumbling here. And
pizza time.
It is pizza time. Getting stormy there. I had to run out on deck because it blew something over.
No.
Oof. It was actually trying to sprinkle when I was walking Scraggles. We're going to get rain tonight, too.
We are.
In fact, I think it might have been raining out there earlier while we were on here. So.
Yeah, well, maybe damp,
Oh, one more thing. I did get something pen related kind of this week, and that's this thing. Can you grab that real quick? This is a thing that I don't really suggest, and in fact, I'm going to send it back. I got this ring light. There you go. There's Audrey in a ring light. And the deal with this is it's supposed to like you put your phone or whatever in the middle, and then it lights evenly around and makes you look all pretty like a YouTube blogger,
A beauty blogger.
a beauty blogger. The thing is, this one is just it doesn't put out nearly enough light,
No.
and this arm thing sucks. Like that's as much as I can move it, and so like I can't ever get my phone to be exact. I can't really get it to be level.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is going back. But this was like $40, and for lighting. That's fairly inexpensive. Whoa, your bottle. Oh, it's closed.
Yeah.
An influencer. Yeah. So I'm going to influence you. Don't buy that one.
But I think it would be good to have a ring light.
I think it would be cool. I'm going to probably get a bigger one that I can mount a real camera in. Because if I'm going to be that far away, I'm probably not going to use my phone. Because also when you have that clip, you can't put on, like I can't use my, my Rode microphone.
Oh.
So you just get iPhone audio, which is kind of crappy when you get far away from it. So get a newer one. Yeah, the newer ones I'm sure are pretty good. A lot of my stuff is newer. I like their stuff a lot. Like this big lamp over here is newer.
The lighting on me seems pretty good. You're in there hot.
Yeah, well I'm closer to this.
I know.
If I move over here.
There you go. That's better.
Yeah, but I'm coming in hot on this side.
Very hot.
Yeah. Well, I don't have any light over here, so it's all over here. And see, that's super hot right there. Oh well.
It's so hot right now.
My face is so hot right now. Okay, we're gonna get some pizza and I don't know, hang out on the couch probably with this cat.
Probably.
Look at her just looking at you. There you go. Perfect. So think about what you put out in the world. Make it a better place. We'll see you next week with another one of eat pizza. It's good for you. With another one of shh. It's good for this part of you right here.
Sure.
And we'll see you next week for another one of these, and also probably another Universal
Probably
Yums.
this.
Yeah, I'm sure
Probably
that cat's
this
gonna be
over
around.
here.
And some Universal Yums next week as well. I don't want to. Let's do it next week.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Hopefully
we'll do that.
Hopefully it's a better one for me.
Yeah, I bet it will be. I mean, it's probably gonna have figs. You like figs.
I don't mind figs.
Yeah. Say goodbye, Audrey.
Bye, Mike. Say goodbye, Mike.
Goodbye, Mike.
Yay! Don't bite me.
Here we go.